All difficulties, crises and fractures that one experiences throughout life can only be overcome by the power of faith. If we think about it, faith is the only power in our world that man has and that accompanies him in all situations throughout life and even after death. Without this power, man is often helpless and gives himself over to despair. Trials can break his spirit and destroy his life. For despair is due only to a lack of faith. The man thinks he is in a dead-end situation and loses hope. But the man endowed with faith knows that there is no situation from which the Most High cannot save him. When man in the midst of his trials is strengthened in faith, that is, believes that they come upon him by providence and not by chance or natural causes, and turns to the Lord, he successfully overcomes all difficulties. Suffering only enriches a person and shapes his spirit. The main thing is that in the trials man is brought to know the Lord blessed, and this is the goal for which he comes into this world. That is the meaning of all suffering and torment in the world, to bring man closer to the Most High, not away from him. He who has faith lives a full life and spends his days in perfect good. After all, if everything is alright, he feels good. And even if it's not so, that is, everything does not get along and it causes suffering, it is still good, because he hopes that the Lord will have mercy on him in the future and will eventually change everything for the better. After all, if everything is from Lord, everything is undoubtedly for the good. But the life of someone who is without faith is no life at all. As soon as some misfortune befalls him, he will not be able to live, because he will not have any comfort if he is deprived of faith. There is no life and no good for him, because he walks through life without God and without his predestination, save and keep. But through faith, how beautiful and good his life becomes. The root of all suffering is this: man does not know that he was created and sent into this world with a definite mission. He is not the master of his life, and even less so of creation. The life of the believer who knows that he is created is easy and pleasant. He strives to fulfill his destiny, trying to understand what the will of the one who sent him. No special suffering is needed to guide him to his goal, for little trials, almost hints, guide him on the right way. For the man who is devoid of faith, who thinks he is the master of life and can decide for himself what he must do in the world, life is full of suffering. God, in his great love for him, cannot refuse him and beats his rod again and again until he decides to listen to the transparent hints and reflect on his purpose in the world. Think about it.